Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 71 of Kenshi. So I received some tips, some that made me want to facepalm, but Mr. Ozian and Louis Almeida mentioned that the CPU cores that are on the robots, when pulled from their body, make them die. I'm an idiot for not putting one and one together. And then Legolas mentioned that the Jete weapons would be best to use on my defenders, or my trainers, because the Jete weapons won't train Dex, so that the enemies won't get any faster at fighting. So what I need to do is buy a bunch of Jetes, which are, well, I'll show you what they look like. There's heavy Jetes, which is a big defense bonus, and then there's the regular Jetes. And if you're wondering why I'm calling them Jetes, I went and looked up how to pronounce them properly because I was calling them Jits, but in Japanese they're Jetes. Okay, that doesn't really matter. What is happening here? Gate is open? Oh, gate got bashed. Let's fix this real quick. Whoa, hello. Put this dude down. And then we'll try to hook them up with Jetes so that we don't screw up the training anymore, making super martial arts crazy masters in the future. So let's pick them up. Pingu. Jane's actually will go rest in the big house. And one thing I could do probably would be to build some more prisoner cages. Because I have a few additional prisoners, and carrying them around like I'm some sort of idiot is kind of pointless. So I'll have Ron put this dude away. Additionally, I came up with sort of a funny way to train much more quickly, which would be to just crank out a bunch of frag axes. And actually, I could probably queue that up. If I can, yep, weaponsmith. Crank out a bunch of frag axes and have like 10 people pick on 10 different fogmen at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 9 will do. That's going to be a lot of frag axes. So the idea would be to just encumber myself full of ore or whatnot, something heavy enough. Have 10 of my raiders pick up the other 10 of my raiders, equip frag axes, find 10 fogmen, and just go duel with them. That would be a really bang for your buck, quick way of doing it. All right, so Ron, you need to heal as well. Pingu, you're fine. We're going to leave this gate open because we'll have a bunch of dudes working to add prison cells. So let's have Chung. Let's have Chung grab the plates before everyone grabs plates. Because once everyone's grabbed plates, it gets really annoying. So I'm just going to have him add material so no one else will. Oh, right. These require a lot of plates. I kind of forgot about that. Five, and then 2 more. All right. That's all the plates we're going to need. Molly already has 1 frag axe on her, so that means I could probably remove 1 out of the queue. And then I have to decide what I want to do on these raiders. Currently they're healing up, and that's fine, but Soon they'll be done healing. Also, Mr. Aramid, let's have you grab a bunch of food so that we can feed these prisoners. Nope, do not grab more materials. Bard, whatever you're doing, stop. Come on. Finish that prison cell. Just put him on jobs off. Alright, put this prisoner in. Loot him. Take his weapon away. The weapon's kind of hard because I don't have true space for it. Let's loot this dude. And he is gonna have some food on him. Chung, you got a dude on your shoulders, right? Put him in. Loot him. Again, take the weapon away. I'm gonna have to queue up a bunch of grabbing all these weapons. Alright, that one's all set. Is this gate done? No, the gate's not quite done yet. Molly, you have space for these frag axes. Go ahead and grab them. Who's the last one that has a dude on their shoulders? Gecko? Yes, Gecko it is. Alright, put your prisoner away. Aramid, loot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll give them some extra food so I don't forget to feed them. Alright, jobs are on. Pengu can back out of there. Door can close. And we have 4 sparring prisoners. I think one still has their weapon, but it doesn't really matter because I'm going to... Yeah, this one has a weapon. I'm going to, you know, strip them and change their gear whenever I use them. Alright, door is closed. Pengu, you are... Oh, we already put those frag axes away. I'm going to next do a trade run with Jane's, Ron, Pengu, all those guys. We have a lot of older weapons that we are no longer using. And we have armor, certainly, that we no longer will use either. So we'll get rid of that stuff. We're just about full. So Pengu, stand around, and when James and Ron are all healed up, we'll go for a little trade run. All right. And then I also need to buy some Jates, so I might want to go into Mongrel. Oh, someone's getting eaten. Chomp, chomp, chomp. We've also made some room for decent wet plate jackets. So now I have to decide what I'm going to do with these dudes. Because, well, we have Savant. So you know what? I might want to return Savant. I don't think there's much to actually loot. Rain is still in a coma. Holy moly. Rain really took a beating. Okay. Well, let's all just wait until Rain is good. There's no need to rush it. Unless the outpost gets targeted by an attack. Oh, we are currently melting Savant because Burn is outside holding Savant. So I think the plan is maybe to head into Katun or wherever I can return this dude and then come back out. Yeah, Katun might be the closest because I don't think Morn might have had a police station, but Morn's pretty pathetic and small. And now that I have the limb peeler, I also should be on the lookout for more robotics. I have to sort of plan who's going to get robotics first. Oh, one of the fog warped through the walls. I just tried to rebuild mesh data. It did not work. I'm okay with the random fog occasionally messing with my home crew because all it serves to do is make them stronger, truth be told. Janes, pick up your backpack. Put your weapon back on. Ron, you also have a backpack. We're going to put your weapon away once we do our trade run. Let me preempt that. These frag axes are going to be used for trading only for the moment. So what I'm going to do is load some of these pants up, and then Jane's load some of the armor up that I'll trade away. And I don't think they're all that encumbered. Let's check. 17, 21. Still faster than Pengu's 14, so. Chung. Do I have... I need to, on Chung, so Chung is going to go on a little errand right now. Where are you running off to? Is there a... Oh, you're corpse hauling? I don't know what you're doing. That's probably not how to use that. So, Mr. Chung, I need you to go on an errand. So I'm going to turn jobs off for you. And you're going to run into Mongrel. You are plenty fast. No one should catch you. You are, in fact, the gingerbread man. What I am running him into Mongrel for is I need to buy some more trader backpacks that are nice and bulky because I want to get a bunch of stuff, get a bunch of the ore that I have all stocked up into the backpacks for encumbrance reasons. And at the moment, I'm still waiting on Rain's coma recovery, so I can at least micromanage the people at home. And if he's heading in here, I can also take a look at selling that JIT, or JITE, or buying a JITE, a really crummy JITE. And they would be best for our training targets to use. But I might just go the find a bunch of fog patrolmen route, because that will be faster. And possibly more hilarious. Alright, so if we're here for backpacks, it's this shop we're looking to interact with. Rain should be out of her coma any second now. There it goes. Boot trader. They're a boot trader. Ooh, well, I don't really need that, but yeah, I guess you are a boot trader. You have a lot of boots. The large backpacks have the worst combat effectiveness, so that I could use those possibly to really, truly encumber some enemies if I want to get into a scrap. And then while I'm here, I might as well look to buy some robotics, because at the moment, I don't really have the AI cores to learn to craft them. So I'm looking for masterwork. That isn't just skeleton leg or skeleton arm. So here's a masterwork lifter. They're quite expensive, but this is the only thing I really need to work on. Okay. So we've done a fair bit of trading. I'll also poke into some other of the buildings. You never know if they have something really awesome to buy. Half pants, reinforced half pants. And I can also go into the Shinobi Thieves, see if they have backpacks. Alright, Rain is conscious. Gonna need more of the armor plating for sure, because we're cranking out a ton of white plate jackets. Alright, you are the trader. Thank you for being obvious this time. Sometimes I have to go hunting for them. They have nothing that I want. Alright, back to Rhadamant. He's forgetting how to run. What's wrong with you in your move orders? There we go. We're somewhat encumbered. I don't want to be this slow if I can help it. Excuse me for all of the little shifting around I'm doing. There we go. Now he'll almost outrun Fogman. No, he will. Oh, no, this is Aramid. Oops. There we go. Definitely faster than I was before. In fact, I will strip down. I'll get faster that way. Yep, now I'm at 20. I hope I don't get hit, but at least I'm quick. Jack be nimble, Jack be quick. Dr. Chung jumps over the iron stick. Yeah, as you can see, the large backpacks are kind of obscenely large, like a middle schooler with a bag full of books. Gotta say, the amount of books that we require kids to use and wear is absurd. So Ron rather is the fastest of these two. I'm gonna check Ron's. Ron and Jane's run at about the same speed when Ron is carrying Pingu. So we'll go for a trade run with Ron holding Pingu, and we will head west to the High Village. Chung is being targeted, but I don't think they can catch him. He is a little bit being surrounded, but again, outrunning them all. By a... Oh, no, why'd you stop? You were outrunning them until you... Okay, manual control. I've revoked your running rights. You forgot to run in a straight line. Oh, there's some fun going on over here. Some escaped servants being beaten up. Go, Chung, go! After Janes and Ron rescue, Ron and Pingu rescued Janes, my fear of Fog have greatly diminished. I mean, they did abduct Janes, but he was using a weapon that he was encumbered with and really, really bad with. And they still beat a whole group of heavies and princes and all that. At this point, with... Oh, ideally, you would get a little bit more R&R. I gotta load the zone first. Because I don't want one chest to knock her out, or one chest hit to knock her out. All right, back to the streaker. Please path there correctly. Yeah, we're home, essentially. Thank you, Chung. Now that he's back. Ooh. There's actually... I didn't mean to close that on your face, Chung. I meant to close it on their face. Bark. Shrike, I think you suck at turrets, but whatever. Shrike, Molly. Get to the harpoons. Here's my general storage, so let's put this stuff away. Actually, put it all away and switch bags. So I definitely don't need to be this encumbered. 1, 2, and 3. Now Chung's ready to fight. Can my harpoon people get to the... Yep. Alright, they're doing a little of their own defenses. While Molly slow waltzes up because you're holding a frag axe that you really ought not to have. There we go. As long as I don't get harpoon friendly fired, I should be alright. Aramid, you want to help them? No, maybe they won't be alright. Well, I will have Janes and Ron turn around in just a second. We are here. I think the homesteaders will be alright. We just need to start connecting crossbow shots. Let's even take all these crossbowmen down. I'm really worried about friendly fire at this point. Alright, my Shek friends. I'm going to sell the heavy stuff first. And they are out of money. Time to go to the prosthetics people. Oh, they're okay. They got beat up pretty badly, but they're not going to die. Your robotics are terrible. Why would I ever take a look at your robotics? And that's all they can buy. Alright, so Janes follow Ron. Ron, run to Mongrel. Why not? Come on, Janes. You're supposed to be following. Actually, Janes is all set to just go home. Given that the homesteaders just got tooled up a bit, that might be the smart choice here. Man, my old windmill never got cleaned up, did it? Spark never got touched. These guys are repairing the gate. Gate's almost fully repaired. I never actually tried to buy a Jetay, so it's good that Ron is heading into Mongrel for Jetay. I'll just have to keep pinching myself to remember Jetay, Jetay. Rain is still healing very slowly. All right, the people that got the worst brunt of it really ought to get in bed. Because I've got a Campbell raid coming in. I think if I close the gates, the cannibal raid will go away. Oh, but that won't go away. Holy assault. I might have to just not be here when they show up. We'll see. I could try to run to hire mercenaries. Maybe that's what I'll have Ron do when he gets to where he's going. This backpack was Aramid's. Better pick it up before I forget who owns it. So Bark, Shrike, and Molly are all intact. Shrike, I'm going to have you do a little bit of turret training. Nice, we got a masterwork out of that. Ron is getting targeted. I think I can speed him up. There we go. Now we're faster than the fog, so they shouldn't be able to catch him as easy. Close this gate. Jane's have you start hauling the corpses away. Armor equipment. What is encumbering you? Just encumbrance? General encumbrance? I guess if the Holy Nation really poses a big threat, I can just release Ponk and Screamer and then, you know, walk away. That would functionally work, for sure. Because I don't think our raiders are going to be able to return home in time. They're too far absent. So the way this peeler machine works is it takes off your arms and legs, I think pretty much at the same time. I believe it also strips off the armor on your arm, or like all your armor too, so I gotta remove armor. So if that's the case, I probably need a full set of arms and legs for robotics as a replacement. So I have, for instance, a lifter right and left, but I only have a scout right, so I'd need a scout left before I think about replacing legs. And then if not for scout legs, I could do KLR legs instead. So I should be on the lookout for those, or even robotic legs temporarily. Robotic, just the skeleton legs aren't a huge benefit, but they're better than nothing. All right, Ron, queuing you up to go into Mongrel. You do seem to be stationary. Strength of 41. Much, much better than what he was at before. I wonder if this is the Holy Raid. Yeah, knowing that I have Ponk and Screamer as potential heavy lifters against this Holy Raid, I am less concerned. I think dumping a Ponk and Screamer on them might mitigate some of the raid's effectiveness. Or even kill off the raid entirely. And I don't think Punk and Screamer have any interest, given that they were ex-prisoners, in bashing my walls down. So they're not likely to attack me. They're just going to blitz after the enemies. Or at least that's my hope. And maybe the cannibal raid will befall me at the same time. That'd be fortuitous. Alright, Ron's here. I'm going to sell off what Pingu has on him. And then maybe go to the bars and hire some mercenaries. That is all you can afford. Cool. Now, if these dudes... Gecko, you're healed. Aramid, you're healed. There's not much of a problem if a raid is coming to crush you just to, like, pull up stakes and leave. Like, I did that once when the skin bandits came to that teeny little outpost of mine. I just pulled up stakes and walked away, and it works quite effectively well. Oh, just some fogmen in prisons. Let's see about some mercenaries. Definitely some mercenaries. Yeah, here's a merc captain. Hire some bodyguards for 2 days. It's funny how much money I have. Can you believe Bugmaster's finally dead? Yeah, I actually can. He's not dead. He's imprisoned. I don't think anyone killed him. I think he just got thrown in the clink. You guys... I don't even know why I can trade with you. You're probably looking to get recruited. No, you're trying to... Why? What's with the trade here? I'm curious as to why this is even an option. Let's dump the rest of my Pingu stuff. Man, they really can't afford much. Man, 10K? There we go. Dumping the rest of my Pingu stuff, and then maybe hiring some more mercs. You wuss. Well, there's no mercs to be found in that bar. This is the only bar I haven't gone into. Some outlaws, shop guard, okay. Mercless. Time to head home. These mercs are probably going to get smushed on their way back to Rhadamant. Let's look at their stats. Their stats aren't terrible. But my guess is they're going to engage on enemies that I'm not interested in fighting on their way home. Or on their way here. That's just my guess. So, Ron, you're coming in. And I think it's... Yeah, she's good enough. We're going to pack up now. Which is going to be a little difficult once the zone loads. Difficult just because it's so congested here. Don't want to leave any of my sleeping bags behind. They've proved to be useful. And I might come back to mess with the skin bandits some more. They're good training because they're really, really tough and can take a beating, which makes me better at combat and all that. But for now, Plan has a full bag of stuff, and we've got a big Savant bounty on our hands, so I think it's time to take off. Excuse all of the micromanagement here. I'm just trying to do this as fast as I can without leaving anything behind. I'm also going to destroy the shack entirely. Because it's not really an outpost I'm looking to keep. It sits in the middle of nowhere. Alright, Rain, you got that one. And then this one is Rhadamant's. Alright, Rhadamant has Seto's boots. Seto, are you the slowest? Oh, no, Burn is the slowest. Everyone follow Burn. I should have looked to see if there was any, like, enemies around. But I think I'm good. And this building material, I guess I ought to collect. Just because it might prove useful if I buy a few more to replace what I just lost. Oh, no room for that. Yeah, okay. All right, Burn, let's get rolling here. Let's get out of this acid rain first and foremost. Hobbs, are you? No, you're fast enough. Okay. Ron. You are nice and aimless. Sweet Jesus, please start running home. The mercs we hired look to be, as I feared, fighting random fog. They might not even make it back to my base. But it does look like one of the raid parties is upon me. Which is it? Let me try to find them. They are out this way. I don't think I can see them quite yet. But given that they're almost here, I really ought to be up on my turrets. So Bark, rather. Bark, Bard, and Gecko. Get to those turrets. Clock is ticking. This is the Holy Raid. No. Yes? I'm trying to click on one of the... Yep, this is the Holy Raid. They're getting fogged right now. Actually, you know what I could do? I'm going to open my gate and try to lure the cannibals towards me, because I think the cannibals were waiting for my gate to be opened. And if the cannibals and the Holy can hit me at the same time, that'd be really cool. Some fog are sneaking in. Again, not sure how they're getting in. This is going to be a really interesting mashup fight here. Checking on my raiders. Making sure they're not hung up on something silly or stupid. Nope, they're all moving. Saw their little movement bubbles tick once. Alright. The Holy Sentinels Should not have that hard of a time getting through a few fog here or there. Unfortunately. But... Alright, James is going to ditch his backpack. We're going to be relying on him a bit to defend us. He also forgot that... Does he think he's holding someone? There we go. Throw the bodies out. We don't need to be attracting more fog to this fight. Yep, and by some miracle, all them holier-than-thou people are hitting about the same time that Ron's getting home, about the same time that the cannibal raid is getting here. Luck is on my side. So here they are. They are led by a paladin, not an inquisitor. That is good news, because that will make it a lot easier. All right, we're ditching our backpacks. And I was hoping to lure the cannibals a little closer, but they're kind of taking their time. Oh, they got hung up on fog. Now, let's get this gate closed. All right, homesteaders, you ought to be, all of you, off of passive. Don't wait for them to bark orders, just start to shoot at them. Everyone else, jobs off, go help. Chung, why are you so slow? Molly, definitely put that frag axe away. Come on, please let me click the thank you. Okay, a few of their big guys got knocked out. All my idiots decided not to man the turrets anymore. Let's get them back on there. That's probably because I ordered them to do something stupid. Nope, wasn't me. Jobs off. Man the friggin' turrets. They kind of stopped bashing the gates. I don't know why they lost interest, but let's just repair them from the other side. Oh, they're trying to bash my other gate. You know there's nothing in there. No, don't unlock it. Don't... stop it. Repair it. Are you guys shooting? Yes, you are shooting. Good. Why is Gecko the only one in combat? Something tells me these guys aren't exactly shooting. I suppose it doesn't really matter. This raid is definitely on its way to Failtown. The fog kind of showed up, and they're getting distracted and cut down by the harpoons pretty good. They're actually making negative progress on that on the gate there. The gate's getting repaired faster. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Triple the guns. I like how one screamed my eye. Yup, not sure I shot your eye. But you definitely got downed real hard. What did he scream? Maybe it wasn't my eye. Oh, well, it's okay. I have no idea what he said. Good job, holy morons. They did, scarily enough, free everyone, but the gate never got closed. I don't know how they got into my prison here, but now Ponk and Screamer are freed, which is super scary. This door hopefully won't be opened until my main crew gets home, because I don't think the people that are currently home can take out this group of freed prisoners. Maybe it's possible to fire on them? All right, I'm going to open this gate voluntarily and not let anyone crack open into that the prison. I don't know why all the prisoners got sprung, but definitely not cool on a scale of 1 to not cool. Oh, here's my oh no, it's the Shek 100 Guardians coming to back me up. That's actually quite cool, because the Cannibal Raid should be around the corner. The Holy Raid is definitely gone, and then my mercs that I hired... What are you doing? Oh, are you shackling them? Because that'd be really cool. Meat, yeah, okay. All right, let's reset my crossbowmen so that they're not messed up. Man, the 100 Guardians are, I think, can handle themselves. Holy Assault ended. Yeah, no kidding. All right, let's not have friendly fire. Everyone, all the homesteaders get put back on jobs and passive. The trainers likewise get put back on jobs. Pengugo stands guard. We want to repair this gate because there is a reckoning in here that we do not want to release. And my raiders are getting attacked by... Oh, a Southern Hive Prince. Hello, Prince. I don't mind if I take your head. Do they have heads? That's a good question. They do not have heads, so I won't take your heads. I'll just kill you. That's not an insignificant little raid. I mean, that was a significant little raid, and they really did not fare very well. Worst injury is Stubbs. Stubbs' leg got sort of screwed up. Who is not part of this group? Burn wandered off. You're still carrying, what's this? Alright, you're still carrying Savant. That's good. No, actually, Ruka's even slower. Ruka needs to be splinted. Alright, so Stubbs at 19, Ruka at 17. Ruka is the slowest. For now. Back to the homesteaders. Molly, you really, really need to stop carrying frag axes. Just put them away when we're done. A bunch of the 100 Guardians are still hanging around. That's works for me. Having tough as nails helpers, pretty cool. Chung, what I want you to do, Ron and Janes should pick up their backpacks. And then Chung, what I want you to do is drop your backpack and start getting encumbrance backpacks all loaded out. Because we have a ton of ore. So here's one encumbrance backpack that will drop there. And another encumbrance backpack. That needs a little bit more iron. Maybe I can steal some of the iron from the forge. Okay, there we go. Another encumbrance backpack, all set. Chung, if you would be so kind as to switch backpacks, you'll be a happy man. Who? Oh, it thinks I'm holding a corpse. There we go. All right, Chung, go repair that gate, maybe? Oh, it's already repaired. Good. Raiders are getting targeted again. Oh, they're actually getting hit. That's incorrect. That won't fly. Ruka, you're still the slowest. I'm surprised the drone guard are this far out. I'm not really in their territory anymore. I'm in the bone fields, so I don't know what they're doing this far out, but as long as they're wailing on me, I'll wail back. Oh, let's go around the beak things. Not that I can't take them, but because I got a full bag. That is a lot of merc clubs. One thing I have not yet done is buy a jetay. I keep saying I will, and I still have yet to do it. So Ron and Janes, you are going on a trade run without Pengu. Pengu, you stay behind to guard the base. Janes, I guess I'll put the masterwork on you. Might as well have someone all masterworked up. Ron, you'll be next for masterwork stuff. There are no weapons yet for me to sell anymore. Ron, follow Janes. Janes, try to buy a jetay. Might take a little bit of shopping around. What was this? Oh, these are the mercs that I hired. Dying paladin. Stupid, stupid, stupid paladins. That was not like the holy hell that could have arrived, which is good, because I would not have been prepared for that. All right, Mr. Raiders, you are how far out of Caton? You'll get there soonish. But that might have to be for next episode, everyone, because despite all the fun I've been having, I am out of time. So if you have any feedback for me, questions of any type, or ideas for the direction for the series to take, drop me a line. If you appreciate it and like this sort of content, like and subscribe, and I'll have to catch you all later. So thank you all for watching, and adios.